The second of 3 UFC events in May goes down Saturday with UFC Fight Night 256 at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Former title challenger Gilbert Burns, 22-8 MMA, 15-8 UFC, returns to competition in attempt to snap a 3-fight losing skid when he takes on undefeated surging contender Michael Morales, 17-0 MMA, 5-0 UFC, in a 5-round welterweight bout. Go inside the numbers behind UFC Fight Night 256 below with MMA Junkies pre-event facts. Gilbert Burns vs. Michael Morales. Burns' 3-fight losing skid is the longest of his career. He hasn't earned a victory since April 2023. Burns is 3-5 in his past 8 fights dating back to February 2021. Burns is 7-5 since he returned to the welterweight division in August 2019. Burns' 3 armbar submission victories in UFC competition are tied for third most in company history behind Demetrius Johnson, 4, and Royce Gracie, 4. Morales' 5-fight UFC winning streak at welterweight is the 4th longest active streak in the division behind Jack Della Maddalena, 8, Shavkat Rakhmonov, 7, and Joaquin Buckley, 6. Morales has earned 13 of his 17 career victories by stoppage. Morales defends 91.3% of all opponent takedown attempts in UFC welterweight competition, the second best rate in divisional history behind Kamaru Usman, 97.3%. Paul Craig vs. Rodolfo Bellato. Paul Craig, the 1st of September 17 MMA, 9-9-1 UFC, returns to the light heavyweight division after a 4-fight stint at middleweight where he went 1-3. Craig's 3-fight losing skid is the longest of his career. He hasn't earned a victory since July 2023. Craig's 6 submission victories in UFC light heavyweight competition are second most in divisional history behind Glover Teixeira, 7. Craig's 4 submission victories by triangle choke are the most in UFC history. Craig's victory at 4:59 of round 3 at UFC Fight Night 127 is the latest submission in a 3-round UFC fight. Julian Erosa vs. Melquizael Costa.